Hello and welcome to Normal Game Couch. Today I'm playing Dead or Alive 5. Um, we did this game on the show not too long ago. I kind of felt like doing it again to just run through a bunch of the different modes and to unlock some costumes, you know, on the stream and all that. So basically, we're just gonna do that. We're just gonna check out some different modes and unlock some costumes and whatnot. The quickest way I found to unlock costumes is, what was it? Time? No, it was arcade tag match. Okay. If you're only interested in unlocking costumes, then just play on rookie and you'll just get through it real quick. We'll play on normal though for the stream because it's more entertaining, I think. So I haven't played this mode yet on normal. So, but had I done so, it would show you which characters you've completed the mode with, which is a very handy tool. And depending on who you play as is who you unlock costumes for. Hanoka has one more costume left to unlock, so I'm going to play as her. Random costume for now, and we'll just randomize the tag partner here. I don't really have a preference. So this will unlock two costumes in relatively short order here. Ouch. Oh, Ein. Hayate's awesome. I really like Hayate. Ouch. This triple air kick is brutal. This like triple air kick move that he has. That one there. That's brutal, man. Does a lot of damage. You can't break out of it either, man. It's too good. Well, apparently you can break out of it if you catch a throw just in time, but that's really hard to do. So, all right. I do this. I think this. When you play tag, I think there's 5 rounds. So, 4 more of these, and we'll have 2 costumes unlocked. Hanoka's kind of a cool character. I think she's meant to be like the quintessential like character in the game that like Japanese schoolgirls can relate to or something. She dresses like them. She's got like the cell phone charm hanging off of her wrist or something. Pretty cool that a few Virtua Fighter characters make cameos in this. I mean, it's not exactly like a melting pot of characters, but a Santa team. Ugh, I wish you could turn off the Christmas stuff in this. It doesn't make sense to be looking at this now, this time of year. I mean, it just seems so arbitrary to include so much Christmas stuff in your game, you know? Ouch. Jan Lee's got some powerful punches. That was a cool move there with he kicked over me and I kicked under him. Oh, come on. Get out of here. Zack looking relatively normal here. Relatively. And then he does that weird thing. Just talking about how normal he seemed. Come on. Mirror match. I think there's one more stage left. I should unlock 2 costumes. More Santa stuff. I get so sick of all the Santa stuff everywhere. Oh, come on. He got that attack in before my quick punch. I call BS on that. Go over the edge, please. Is that even a danger zone there? I don't think it is. It might be. Ugh. Not doing so good this time. It's round 5 of 5, so it's going to be a little more challenging, but... I'm trying to figure out what Hinoka's moves are supposed to be representative of. They seem very influenced by, like, American wrestling. Ugh. Alright. Back turned. Try again. I thought I was done seeing Bass in his Santa suit. I want to send somebody over the edge. I don't care who. Somebody's got to go over the edge. Oh, there's the danger zone over there. Well, let's head in that direction. Or not. It's good enough. Tag Arcade Greenbelt. Yeah, unlock new costume for Hinoka. High school copycat. Don't know what that's for. Did I not get one for Hayate? I wasn't really paying attention to that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm hitting X. I don't know what that was about. Alright, select course. Okay, yeah. Let's do it again. Let's put a check mark next to easy, just because we don't have one there yet. Unlock a couple more costumes here. So Hinoka should be all done, right? Yep, that's her costume 6. She doesn't have a lot because she hasn't been around as long as some of the other people in Dead or Alive. Let's see. Everybody seems to like Marie Rose. Maybe I should unlock a costume for her. Got plenty left to unlock, so... Alright. And random the second person. Yush. Kui. Marie Rose is pretty cool. I was being generous before when I said everybody seems to like her, because there's actually a lot of people that don't. I don't really know why, though. I'm fine with Marie Rose. Seems pretty cool to me. I mean, I guess if I knew someone like that in real life, I would think they were trying too hard, so maybe that's where it's coming from. Who knows? Football playing Rachel. It's kind of an odd costume. If you're just joining the stream, thanks for checking out the stream. Just playing through arcade a couple times because I'm trying to unlock some costumes here. I'll be checking out some different modes later, so you know, stick around and check out some different modes with me, unlock some costumes with me. This is kind of a light and passive experience here for everybody, you know. I would play online, but this game's online is completely broken. Which is too bad, because I love playing these kind of games online. I know, I'm not the best, but once you get ranked, you start getting matched up with people at your skill level. I'm not the worst. I gotta clarify that. I'm definitely not the worst. I can pull off some pretty sick combos and stuff, but you know, it's a shame because online is part of what a lot of people expected and what they paid for, and then ultimately what they didn't get. Definitely a trend as of late to ship broken games, which is really too bad. And man, am I getting tired of this Santa stuff. I wish you could toggle that off. Or maybe it should be like, you know, based on the date that your console is set at. Like in December, yeah, sure, December, put all the Santa stuff in that you want. But in March, no thanks. Alpha 152, even though they nerfed her, she's still completely overpowered. So Kasumi, Phase 4, and Alpha 152 are all like variants of the same character. I'm pretty sure Ain and Hayate are also variants of the same character. They may even be this. I mean, like straight up, like story-wise, may even be the same character. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not too familiar with the lore of DOA. I just enjoy the mechanics, the fighting mechanics. The movie was something else. I'm not going to say the movie was bad. Okay, the movie was bad, I'll say it, but it had its redeeming qualities. I think I mentioned this last time when I was streaming the game with Mrs. Elfman. The movie has really good fight scene choreography. I mean, and it's definitely not the worst movie I've ever seen. It's not even the worst video game movie I've ever seen. What would that be? House of the Dead, maybe? Yeah, I want to say the worst video game movie I've ever seen is House of the Dead. I'd say that's pretty apt. I think that's an apt description. Maybe we'll unlock a couple more costumes and then check out a different mode. Tag match again. We'll bump it back up to normal now that we got that check next to easy. Let's see, Hayabusa. Does he have any more costumes left to unlock? Yes, he does. Alright. And like usual, randomize my second, my tag-in partner there. Leon's got a really cool costume that I hate playing as Leon, so that'll probably stay locked forever. I'm not very keen on Bayman either. Bayman and Leon to me are like almost the same character. They feel the same when you're playing as them, and their movesets are very similar. Ryu Hayabusa's face kind of looks a little strange in this one. I don't know what it is about it. I prefer the masked Hayabusa. Alright, come on, quit jumping around there, Lisa. I think we're about due for a new Ninja Gaiden game, right? It's been a long time. I know Itagaki is off doing his own thing. But I'd really like to see Tecmo come out with a new Ninja Gaiden game, you know? You should do kind of like in terms of mechanics, maybe something along the lines of like a Ninja Dark Souls with the franchise. Given the popularity of Dark Souls, I think that would be really cool. I mean, people already expect like great difficulty from the Ninja Gaiden game, so coming out with a new Ninja Gaiden game with, you know, like gameplay elements from Dark Souls would be awesome. I think that's a good idea. I mean, do people still care about Ninja Gaiden? I care about Ninja Gaiden. I was just playing Ninja Gaiden 2 the other day. Like, the NES one, I mean. Great game. I like Momiji, but I don't really like this costume too much. I like her costume 2 the best. Momiji has kind of become like my favorite like non-standard character in Dead or Alive 5, you know? She's really cool. I really like her moveset. Alright, come on. Not keen on this costume, though. Ugh. Things are getting tricky, man. Couldn't let that 16-year-old Japanese schoolgirl take out that seasoned ninja. Hayabusa and Momiji make a good team, I think. Ugh. I say that and then get comboed. Come on, Zack. Do me a favor and stop living. So I guess the story is that Zack won Dead or Alive 3. Like, he won the Dead or Alive 3 tournament. Like, that's the canon. And for his reward, he got to host Dead or Alive 4. And he ended up turning that into the beach volleyball thing. But I guess that's like unrecognized because Dead or Alive 4 was a completely separate game. So even though it's canon, I guess, you know, it doesn't really count because as like a spin-off. Alright, man. Unlock some costumes. Alright, let's get into a different mode here. Let's see what we got. Time attack. It's basically the same kind of thing. How about a team fight? I like the team fight. Yeah, that all looks good to me. Default settings. Alright, let's go all random. Why not? We'll see how this goes. I should have checked out some of my new costumes. So much Christmas stuff, dude. Every time I turn around, it's Christmas stuff. They went a little overboard with it, I think. I mean, I could, like, counterbalance that by buying, like, hundreds of dollars worth of costume DLC, but I'm not going to do that. You know? I mean, they have, like, Halloween costumes and everything, but, like, there's so many costumes on the disc, I can't imagine, like, buying any costumes for DLC in this game. It seems like a waste of money, like... You already have, like, maybe 300 costumes on the disc. You really need that 301st costume? You're gonna pay money for that? God, which one am I? I'm the non-Christmas one, right? Nope. Crap. I really got confused there which one I was. Bad enough I have to see the Christmas stuff. Now they got me wearing it. And I don't mind the Christmas stuff. It's just, you know, it should be based. I mean, it should totally be based on like the internal clock on your console. Like December, yeah, throw Christmas stuff in. Alright, there's Zack being ridiculous again. Teletubby Zack. What's his deal, man? Why is he so strange? Eccentric millionaire, I guess. So this mode, you pick out 7 fighters and just keep going until you run out of them. I like Pi. I mean, I don't really like her. I don't really like playing as her, but I think she's a cool character anyway. She's one of the ones from Virtua Fighter. All the Virtua Fighter characters sound like they're talking through a telephone. I don't know what's up with that. Like they were recorded in a different studio or something. So I got Hayabusa twice then. Alright, I'm not going to complain about that. Mila's got a Halloween outfit on. It's probably locked for me. All the stuff that remains locked comes up on the enemies when you randomize them. So let's do that again. I want to see. I want to look at. Oh, it's going to be the same. All right, let's get out of this. I want to change characters. Not that it matters because it's all random anyway, but change characters. I want to maybe look at some of the new costumes. Where is Mila? There she is. So she's got a Halloween get up, right? I want to see how far down the line that is. It might be. Yeah, it is. It is a DLC, but it comes up when you hit random for you know who you're fighting against. Well, I'll never get that then. Like I just went into how I'm not going to buy DLC for this game because it seems ridiculous. Momiji. I'm gonna pick like my favorites now. I like Hayate. I like Ayane. Who else? Did I pick Marie Rose yet? No, I did not. And one more. Kokoro. Why not? In theory, this game should produce really good default thumbnails on the YouTube uploads, but last time I did this game, it did not. I went with the one that looked the most interesting, and it had one of the characters dressed in the football, like the Tecmo Super Bowl costume. I thought that was actually kind of cool, but definitely not what I expected when I thought thumbnails for this game. I expected, you know, like 2 characters fighting or something, but instead a lot of menu stuff you gotta get through between fights. Ouch. Elliot. So many people's least favorite character, man. Nobody likes Elliot, man. He's kind of like the laughing stock. You know, funny thing is, he's actually not that bad, like, as a fighter, like, to play as him. Just no one wants to be Elliot. Oh, come on. Ouch. I should play as Li Fang more. I really like Li Fang, and I don't really play as her that much. I don't know why. Pretty much in Extreme Beach Volleyball, I only play as Li Fang. Brad Wong, pirate outfit on. Get out of here, Jack Sparrow wannabe. Alright, let's see what else. Training, online. We didn't do straight up verses yet. Let's do some straight up verses. Turn the comm level up a bit from default. Yeah, all this looks good. You know what? Here, and turn up the comm level again. Okay. Do a few solo matches. Then I'll probably do some tag matches. I'll wear Ione's weird science fiction getup, and we'll fight a rando. Ugh. I feel like punching Zack in the face. like he's got a very punchable face, you know? Like, I mean, aside from the fact that I'm playing a fighting game, like, in actuality, I want to punch Zack in the face. Too easy. You have to bump up the difficulty a little bit more, I guess. Let's see. Can you do that from here? Other settings? No. Ah, that's a shame. Okay. Get back into some verses here. Fight settings. Comm level 5. So there's 8 comm levels in total. So switching from 4 to 5 puts me in the latter difficulty. Like if you split up the... Like you got 1 through 4, Okay, and then 5 through 8. So I'm doing 5, so that puts me in like the ladder difficulty. So I don't know. That makes sense to me. I don't know. Thinking about it too hard, I guess. Let's play as Rig. Rig's costume too is pretty cool. I like the idea of like a county worker, like a city worker, just like mowing people down in the circus, apparently. Rig does have an annoying voice, though. He rolls his tongue all the time. It's very annoying. Brah! Yeah. Should be wearing that hat there, Rig. Protect against some of this damage. It's all cosmetic, but you know. Get out of here, base. On to the next fight. I got it set to Japanese because the English voice acting is just not... It's not up to par, man. And, you know, I'm not one of these guys that's all about, you know, Japanese voice acting all the time. You know, a lot of purists out there and everything. You know, I am kind of a purist, but that's totally not why I have it set to Japanese. It's just the English voice acting is kind of strange and bad. I don't know, like they phoned it in or something. With the Virtua Fighter characters, apparently literally phoned it in based on how they sound. I don't know. I can't put my finger on that. More Santa costumes. There really needs to be a way to toggle that off. Bam! Ah, I tried to juggle. Maybe I get another chance here. Nope. Ah. Yeah, Li Fang is pretty cool. Tai Chi. It's not just something elderly women do on the beach. Let's see. Let's check out Hanoka's new costume here. I don't think I've done it yet. Who else has a new costume? I don't even really remember who I was playing as all those times. I unlocked new costumes. I think didn't Hayabusa unlock a new costume? And we'll just keep the randos coming. I really like Momiji's look, like this costume in particular that she's wearing. That's costume number 2. Probably my favorite costume in the whole game. It has the same color scheme. This is going to sound weird, but I played Monster Rancher, I believe it was 2 back in the day. Monster Rancher 2. It could have been the first one, but I had a white, gold, and black Naga, which apparently was kind of a rare color/breed combination. Oh, come on! But her costume makes me think of that, and I don't think I even realized that until just now. But maybe that's why I like it. Maybe it's like subconsciously nostalgic for me. Monster Rancher was a cool game, man. It was like a virtual pet, and you put in like compact discs, like CDs, like music CDs, into your PlayStation, and uh, it would, based on the data on the CD, it would generate a monster. So different CDs would generate, you know, unique monsters, and some CDs even generated special monsters. I believe REM's CD titled Monster generated a random or a unique monster. Um, so that was pretty cool. I kind of miss Monster Rancher. I mean, I can play it anytime I want, but I wish it as I miss it as a franchise is what I'm saying. It should still be a thing, and it's not really. I mean, there might be some on the 3DS. I don't know. I haven't really looked in a while. I don't really follow the 3DS library. Not really into handheld gaming too much. I'm a console guy. Used to be a PC guy. Actually, well, I was going to say I started off as a PC guy, but that's not true either. I started off as a console guy because had the Atari 2600 when I was a kid. So yeah, I've always been a console guy, I guess. But we did the PC thing for a while. We had a Tandy 1000. That was my first computer. Played King's Quest IV on it all the time. Math Blaster. And I mean the original Math Blaster, too. I see a lot of... I know a kid that plays Math Blaster, like, you know, these days, and I'm like, man, you're missing out. You're missing out on the original Math Blaster, man. It was so awesome. And of course I had, like, you know, we had Family Feud on it. We had Concentration. We had Card Sharks. For some reason, a lot of game show games we had. I don't really know what was up with that, but definitely spent most of my time playing King's Quest IV. We got a new King's Quest game coming out too, on the PS4. I'm a bit worried about it, to be honest with you. It doesn't look like it's going to be like a point-and-click adventure game like King's Quest is supposed to be. It looks like it's going to be more action-y, like almost like it's got platforming sections and like boss fights and stuff. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of worried about it. It's being developed by a development company named The Odd Gentleman. And I've read interviews with them, and they all seem like they're really big fans of the franchise, and like they want to do it justice, and they've had meetings with Roberta Williams and everything, and like it seems like they're doing it the right way, but I don't know, the trailers really make it seem like something I don't want it to be. So I don't know, I'm a bit nervous about it. We gotta bump up the difficulty again, man. This is too easy. But hopefully it's gonna be episodic, which is, I'm okay with that, you know, in theory. You know, I would much prefer like a full-fledged game on retail disc, but I know that's not gonna happen for the kind of game it is. Let's bump up the difficulty again real quick. And let's play as someone I'm good at. in case the difficulty is, you know, too difficult to contend with. Kind of ease into the new difficulty with a character I'm proficient at each time I bump it up, and then I get punched in the face right away. Ugh. This is not going well. Can't even get a punch in. Ouch. Taunt. I don't want to give up on this difficulty yet, though. We'll try a few of them. Sometimes that's just the luck of the draw, you know? Oddly enough, Elliot is actually pretty hard to fight against. Elliot's like, he's actually a good character, just nobody likes him. He's like that annoying punk that nobody wants to hang out with or something, I don't know. Oh, yeah. Get beat down by an old man, punk kid. I want to send him over the edge. Respect your elders, punk. Oh, man. Man, I could have had him if that third round went a little bit more my way. I could have had him. Let's try another round here. I wish there was a difficulty like between 5 and 6, like 5.5. It's like in Rock Band, like the jump from hard to expert. It's like, it's just one difficulty more, but it's a completely different scene. And then I do well with bass, who I hate. Maybe I should play as bass more. Wow. They need to bring Weapon Lord back, dude. Like, seriously, man. I love that game. I was playing that the other day too. I remember playing that online back in the day on the X-Band modem on the Sega Genesis. Yeah, that's right. I had an X-Band modem. Me and like 3 other guys. It was always the same 5 guys on the network at night too. Like every like weekend night on the network, it was like the same 5 guys. Love playing Weapon Lord online, dude. That game could have been a franchise, man. Unfortunately, I don't think enough people took notice. Ah! Look at how misogynist Bayman is being right now. Someone should call the police. Beating on a little girl like that. Ah. OMG has been added as a breast motion option. Okay. Well, I think we gotta go check that out. Just to see what it is. OMG. Alright. Let's see here. Where would that be? Game settings. Breast motion. Okay. I had it set to DOA. Because, I mean, that's classic, like, DOA physics. OMG. So I guess, what is that? Probably, like, way over the top then, right? Okay. Let's check it out. Versus. Let's bump this back down to 5. I was comfortable at 5. Okay. Alright, so let's see, who are we going to play as then, test this out. Christie's always good for that kind of thing. Yeah, you can already kind of see that they're a lot bouncier now. Let's, where's a good costume for this? This one? Yeah, okay. And let's see, who else? Helena, I suppose. Does she have a bathing suit? Yeah. How about Kokoro then? Okay. And let's go to, you know, they're both wearing bathing suits, so let's go to the beach. Where is the beach? The desert, yeah. Oh, there it is. Zack Island, okay. OMG! Wow, it really is kind of moving, isn't it? It's way over the top. Oh my god. They're like gonna slap her in the face, dude. Oh god. It's so ridiculous. Oh, I'm gonna even have to turn that off because it's too over the top, man. Oh, just get dead, will ya? Ugh. It's ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna switch that back to regular DOA style. That's a little over the top. Let's see. Let's do some tag matches. We'll just go random on this. Random's good. I do like the Tecmo Super Bowl or Tecmo Bowl football uniforms though. Pretty cool. It's a neat little Easter egg there. Cool addition. I might have to bump the difficulty down again for tag battles, because I'm not really good at managing my health bars by tagging out. I mean, I try, but I'm just not there with it, you know what I mean? Ah. Just got beat by Lars von Trier. See if anyone gets that reference. Lars von Trier is Pi. I might be able to pull this off yet. I doubt it. Yeah! I still gotta win another round though, but yeah. Maybe I won't be changing the difficulty after all. Maybe the game needs to get better for my difficulty. Ugh. So slow, Bayman. God, I hate Bayman. Alright. I'm doing pretty well, I think. Ugh. Get out of that combo. Can I get a punch in, please? Just one punch? Oh god, Bayman sucks. Yeah, how do you like it? Yeah, that was okay. I don't need to change the difficulty, I guess. We can manage. I mean, I get the idea of keeping the difficulty set to just higher than you're proficient in, like naturally proficient, so that you can learn to get better. I mean, that's something I would do on my own time and not on a stream. You know what I mean? I always like to go random for the enemies. I always like to do random stage too. Ouch. Everybody's wearing their sci-fi outfits. I keep thinking I'm going to be sending people over the edge, but apparently this this stage does not have a danger zone. Seems like that would be it right there, but apparently I'm mistaken. I'll let Li Fang get some of the action there, Ione. What colors do I have for Alpha 152? I unlocked blue, I think. I think I did that during this stream. She's wearing like a school uniform, but it's made out of that weird plasma that she's made out of. Let's do a blue Alpha 152. Oh, you can change the hairstyle too. Not much of a difference. Can't pick her twice. How about a phase 4 then? Black or white, we'll randomize it. I should play as Marie Rose more often too. She's a cool character. Forgot that I should be tagging out. Ouch. Pretty sure Raidu is like a Kano ripoff. Little more fantastical, but same idea, you know. Tag out. Phase 4 used to have this move where she'd, like, you'd be on your knees, right? And then she'd stand in front of you and put her hand on your forehead and then just take like half your damage, half your health away. I guess it's good that she doesn't have that move anymore, because that would be ridiculously overpowered in multiplayer. I mean, this is not a balanced fighting game by any stretch of the imagination. But that would be a little too overpowered for even this game. I'll do a few more of these and switch to a different mode. I don't assume that someone is watching this episode all the way through on YouTube. I mean, I assume that people are going to skip around and find the part of the game that they want to see. Now let's do Hayabusa with the zombie wrapped around him, and Momiji with the zombie bikini. We'll do like a zombie team here. Yeah. Probably my favorite duo in the game anyway. They just seem really good together. They seem like a natural pair. She really telegraphed the crap out of that move, and I still couldn't avoid it. Cut it out. It's not going so well for me this time. If only Ryu Hayabusa was as powerful in this game as he is in the Xbox Ninja Gaidens, he'd be unstoppable. Wow, 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 dude. What is this? That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous, dude. I could not get out of that. They're doing it again. No, okay. Oh my god, dude. That was nuts. I've never seen that, man. They volleyed me back and forth by tagging out like 6 different times. That was crazy. I mean, this match is all but lost, really. I mean, I'm not pulling this out, you know what I mean? Ugh. Ugh. Gut punch. Everything random. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna get some Santa Clauses, I bet. Yep. Man, I called it. Now see, some of the characters still speak in English, which is pretty cool. Because, you know, some of the characters would speak in English, so... I wonder if that's limited to the Virtua Fighter characters, though. Like, maybe Sarah only speaks in English. I mean, I have it set to Japanese. But, you know, since she's, I'm guessing American, I don't really know. I don't think it says in the game anywhere. Like, do they have character bios in the game? I don't think that they do. Ouch. Ouch. Come on. Yeah, okay, I get it. You're powerful. Thank you. Rig in his soccer player outfit. If I win now, it'll be a miracle. Nope. I'm not feeling Rig, dude. She's gonna tag out. Yep. Oh. If I could have just killed her before she tagged out, that would have been great. Pretty even match. Man, that was a quick succession of knockouts there. KO! 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 The losses are catching up to me here. Let's see, I'll take a Hayate and how about a Kokoro? With this combo. Tag out, tag out, tag out, tag out, tag out, please. I'm hitting the button. Alright. I like Ayane's outfit here. I think that's a cool outfit. I can just do this kick the whole time. I'd be okay with that. Wrong way! Alright, that worked. I don't think I earned that victory. I'm gonna not rely on that kick, because it's too easy. I am gonna probably pull it out occasionally though, just not let that be the only thing I do. Ouch. It's funny when I remember when La Mariposa was like unveiled. Like she was meant to be like so mysterious and like, who is she? Nobody knows who she is and all this. And it's like it's Lisa. it's Lisa. Like it's obviously Lisa, man. I mean, we knew Zack's girlfriend was this chick named Lisa. We knew what she looked like. I mean, it was obviously her, right? I mean, I remember feeling that way back in the day. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what a person might look like with a mask on. Just saying. Didn't seem like some big mystery to me. Let's pick the worst. Sometimes I feel like you want to pick the worst, so let's pick the worst. Just to see how it goes. I'll probably do amazingly. It wouldn't surprise me from like a development standpoint that they make their less popular characters more powerful to try to get people to use them more. I'm not saying that's what happened, but wouldn't surprise me. I'll probably still lose anyway, because I'm not really used to playing as... come on. Not really used to playing as either of these dudes. I'm a little better with Bass than I am with Elliot. Although you can't tell from what you're seeing now. Ugh. God, these characters suck. Now the AI is amazing at using Elliot. And sometimes, sometimes Elliot can surprise you. This isn't going to be one of those times, though. Might be able to pull this off, but probably not. Wow. That was surprising. Seemed like we've been fighting on this rooftop a lot. Like I know I'm hitting random, but it seems like this one keeps coming up. And we haven't fought in the snow or the desert once. But we fought on this rooftop like 10 times. I like the desert stage. I think the desert stage is cool. Oh, come on. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. I can just keep doing that. It all comes down to this. He's got me in a super move here. Get a punch in. Just one. Get just one punch in, please. Man. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna do random again. A couple more of these and then we'll check out maybe survival mode to change things up a bit. Not only am I Leon, who I don't like, I'm wearing Santa stuff. Alright, tag out, tag out, tag out. Yeah, that's more like it. This is way more like it, dude. This might be the difficulty that's best suited to me. I don't even remember what I have it set at, but it seems like this difficulty is suited pretty well to me specifically. I mean, this is probably where I want to be playing at, like realistically. And then for me to get better offline, like bump it up one notch, you know what I mean? But for the stream, keep it where it is. Genfu always makes me think of Master Roshi. It doesn't help that he's got a costume that looks like something that Master Roshi would wear, you know? That's gotta be on purpose. Cool moves, Alpha 152. Cool moves indeed. That's like such BS, like when you're fighting against her and she's pulling that stuff off. But, yeah. Works for me. Alright. 5 wins, 3 losses. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay, let's see. We did some verses. We did arcade at the beginning. Time attack's pretty much the same thing. And then there's survival. We'll do survival for a bit. Now the thing about survival is I really only want to play this on rookie because of how it works, and I'll show you once we get in. It should be... Okay, yeah, I cleared it with her, and I cleared it with her. So I cleared it with Ayane, and I cleared it with Hanoka. Let's pick someone I haven't cleared it with yet. Hayabusa. If I do this right, he'll unlock a costume too, so... We'll see if maybe we can get Hayabusa another costume. So the thing about this is as you win against people, they drop things. You pick those up to refill your health and stuff. Why am I... Oh, because I hit random. I'm wearing a Santa suit now because I hit random. So you kind of have to move around to pick the stuff up, but sometimes the stuff gets really hard to pick up depending on where it lands at and where the next person spawns in. But if you stay on top of it, you keep getting your health back. Like, see that? I had to totally ignore what Mila was doing there and go after that volleyball, and then she ended up grabbing me. So that's the kind of thing that makes survival harder than it needs to be. But you kind of got to get lucky where stuff lands in the field and where the next person spawns in. Sometimes you just got to let that item go, you know what I mean? Alright, Brad Wong, quit being stupid. I like Brad Wong though. He's one of my early favorites, like back in the day. I don't even remember which one. It may have been Dead or Alive 2 where I started playing as Brad Wong a lot. I could be totally wrong though. I mean, I know I played as him a lot in Dead or Alive 3. I don't even remember if he was actually in Dead or Alive 2. He might not have been. But I know I played as Brad Wong a lot in Dead or Alive 3. He may have even been my main back then. He doesn't have the same, like... He lost a lot of his style, man, you know? I can't really put my finger on it, but... I don't know, he doesn't seem as cool as he used to anymore. Ah. Teleporting in behind me. Oh god, this might... So close! Alpha 152 got me in a stupid combo. We're gonna try again. We'll try again with a different character though. Someone who's still got some costumes locked. How about Marie Rose? I was just saying I should play as her more. Alright, so she's got that one locked. Now she's got these locked as well, but see the down arrow on them indicates that it's DLC. I'm not buying DLC here. So she's got one more unlockable costume, and it's this one. So, alright, let's give it a shot. We'll see what we can do with Marie Rose. There's a character in Tekken that reminds me a lot of Marie Rose. Wait, she's not a crossover character, is she? There's been so many characters in Tekken, I honestly can't even remember. I don't follow Tekken in the same way that I follow Dead or Alive. And I don't even really follow Dead or Alive, to be honest with you. I just, you know, I like to pick up the new ones when they come out. Favorite fighting game of all time would probably be Mortal Kombat 2 on the Genesis specifically. Not that I'm really that into Mortal Kombat or anything, but that was just, I mean, that came out at the right time, I guess. Like, it came out at the right time in my life. You know, I had the friends around that you know, wanted to play it at the time, and being the age I was, you know, it was cool to play, like, such a violent game, you know? So, probably, yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 on the Genesis specifically is probably my favorite fighting game of all time. But that's not taking into account playing games in arcades. I mean, if you're going to look at arcade games, man, it's got to be Killer Instinct, because I used to play that with my friend Jay back in the day. We had a local arcade. You know, and I live in a small town, so you would think that the arcade wasn't that good, but on the contrary, man, it was a pretty decent arcade, man. They had like the big cabinets that you sit in and stuff. They had like classic stuff. I always played Gradius. I always played Gyrus there. It was awesome, dude. I miss that place. I want that wine. Gotta get my health back up. There we go. The item never spawns right in front of you. It always spawns off to the side, so you gotta sidestep that stuff. Yeah, awesome. So that should have unlocked a costume for her. Right on. Okay. Let's do survival again. I'm having a good time playing survival. Maybe unlock another costume too while we're at it. Let's see, who do I like that still has costumes locked? Li Feng, maybe? Yep, okay. We'll unlock this safari gear. Okay. I think that's how it works. You unlock the next one down, I think. The safari gear, pith helmet, all that. Well, we'll take it one step at a time first. I mean, I gotta win it, you know. I may not win it. Don't want to get too overconfident here. I am playing rookie, which is stupid, but it's like the system of survival mode that makes it difficult, not the fighting itself, but like the format of the mode that makes it difficult. I don't want to compound that by playing on a much higher difficulty, you know. I'm just trying to unlock costumes after all, you know, so. Neo Tengu's pretty cool. I do wish they had regular old Tengu, though, from Dead or Alive 2. That guy was cool. When it comes to Tengus, Tengu from DOA 2 is my Tengu of choice. So this game gets criticized a lot because of all the bathing suits. I I gotta tell you, you know, they never had the bathing suits before Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. So it's like, it's a throwback to a previous game. It's kind of like an Easter egg. So that's why they're there. I mean, look, there's a volleyball right there. So, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's an Easter egg to like a different franchise. It's the same as the characters, as several of the characters wearing Tecmo Bowl football uniforms. You know, it's just an Easter egg to a different game. I mean, that's how I see it. You know, I mean, all these volleyballs popping up everywhere. You think that has anything to do with the fighting game? It has as much to do with the fighting game as the bathing suits do, which is, you know, relatively nothing, and that's why it's like an Easter egg to another franchise. I mean, it makes sense to me. Maybe I'm just more forgiving. I don't know. You got volleyballs popping up all over the place, so yeah, there's going to be bathing suits too. You can also fight on Zack's Island. You know, this is kind of like a celebration of everything DOA, be it the volleyball games or whatever. I don't understand why this game comes under fire so much. As far as the breast animations, you can toggle all that off too. It's completely up to the player. So, you know, if you're seeing something you don't like in this game, it's probably your own fault for not setting it up the way you wanted to. I don't know. I'm not gonna like soapbox or anything. I'm just saying, like, you know, people, you know, it's all in the options. Set it up how you like. You don't have to have this ridiculous, you know, these ridiculous costumes or whatever. Just set it up the way you like. I don't know why people don't do that in the first place. So, we did Versus earlier, Arcade earlier, Survival earlier, and Team Fight. We haven't actually done Time Attack yet, which is the same as Arcade mode, but we haven't done it yet on the stream here, so we'll go ahead and do a couple of these and then call it, I guess. Unlock some more costumes as well. Hayate looking awesome, like usual. Oh, look at this. Mirror match. Wearing almost identical costumes as well. I have sleeves and he doesn't. Like, that's the main difference. Oh, he's also wearing like a sash or something. Very similar costume though. I should have bumped up the difficulty. I wasn't really paying attention to that when I picked out the, you know, when I was setting this up. Danger zone. Yep, too easy. I should have bumped up the difficulty. Showtime! Hayate's got this this bow that he never uses. It would be awesome, but this is not a weapon-based fighting game. This stage is really cool. Everything just starts falling apart. Well, I think I'm going to set a pretty good time. It says time attack, just as a reminder. Stage 5. So in this mode there's 8 stages. What was that? What is all that noise? Oh, I think the monorail just crashed. After this, I'll play through Time Attack again on a higher difficulty, because this is a little too easy. I mean, I'm mostly in it for unlocking costumes, so easy is actually, like, more efficient, you know? But I also want it to be a little more entertaining. That pumpkin just landed on her. I think it hurt her a bit. I don't know. She reacted to it. Ouch. One more round.
You'll enjoy this, trust me. Ready?
Kenzan, get ready, fight!
It's a pretty cool stage, I guess. I mean, I like the visuals, you know, the circus theme. I don't know, clowns and everything jumping around. I don't know, that seems pretty cool. Seems like you should be able to send your enemy through those rings, though. I don't think you can, because I've had people lined up pretty well on that before and couldn't knock them through, so I don't think people actually go through the rings. You know, the rings of fire there. Unlock new costume for Hayate and set a high score for time. I want to change the difficulty and do this again. Okay. we'll bump it up a notch. It's not that drastic of a change, I suppose, but... Alright, let's see. Ion A. Where's that costume I said that was cool? Is it this one? Yeah.
Get ready, fight!
Huh. This guy's got a little fight in him.
Get ready, fight!
So passive aggressive. The desert stage here is probably my favorite stage. Do a really good job of hiding the boundaries, so it almost looks like, it almost feels like it's way more open than it is. Yeah, I like this stage a lot.
Get ready, fight!
So it should be noted that for time attack, my main enemy is the clock. So yeah, I know this is easy, you know, but I'm looking to unlock costumes, and I'm looking to set a good time. I had a bad first round though, so probably I'm probably not going to set any records here. You know what I mean? I mean, not really, you know.
Get ready, fight!
Why isn't she going through the wall? Is that not one she can go through? Guess not.
Get ready, fight!
I have changed a lot of the music around in options because some of the people had songs that I really wasn't into. So a lot of this is hand selected by me. Come on with that crap. A lot of the music that you've heard on the stream today is from Dead or Alive 2 and Dead or Alive 3, because those are you know, those soundtracks are unlockable in this game, and then you can customize.
Get ready, fight!
Ayane is a really polished... She's got a really polished move set. You know what I mean? I guess that's true for all the Legacy characters, though. I mean, they've been fine-tuning these characters for the better part of 20 years. So yeah, these characters would have very polished move sets. Ayane's moveset is very, very flashy. Makes you think about like the practical application for like such a flashy moveset. I'm thinking, you know, if this was in real life, I'd be completely bedazzled by like the sheer gymnastics of it all, and I wouldn't even fight back. I'd be like, you know what I mean? I'd be too entranced. So. Yeah, definitely, you know, that kind of flashy moveset has a practical application, for sure. Ayane is just like a really cool character anyway, like, just feels good playing as her. Like, all her moves really connect, and they feel very kinetic, you know what I'm saying? Ugh. Yeah, I like Ayane. She's like one of my, like, underdog staples. Like, she's a staple, and I pick her a lot, but she's like an underdog staple, you know what I'm saying? This Devon Aoki, I think, played her in the movie. I think I'm right about that. Devon Aoki. I should watch that again. New costume! Time Attack Yellow Belt. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and call that the stream. End on a good note. Unlocked a new costume and finished Time Attack there. So, thanks for watching. I've been your host, Payton. This has been Normal Game Couch. Thanks for watching. See you next time.